Hello guys, welcome to this new video, and in this video we are going to continue adding to this network over here. And as you can see, we have configured tunnel, URP, HSRP, ether channels. We have also done some ACL, URP, I think I said that already. Yeah, some VLANs, router on a stick. Let's see what else I did. I think that's it. So over the past, I think I have done 4 videos already. I have built this network, and if you guys want to go ahead and take a look at it, just go ahead and watch the 4 videos before this one. And the video before did was I configure this one over here. I can just show you that right now. So there's a video before. So if you guys want to watch that video, it's only 32 minutes. If it's too long for you, just go ahead and get a beer or something and watch it. So there's a video before this one, and then there's another one before this one. So if you guys want to go ahead, I'm going to add the link on the description below, and I'm also going to add the link for this activity, so you guys can download this activity and do what I'm about to do. So we are going to start with AAA, which is accounting, authorization, and authentication, I believe. So we are going to add that to the server. To do that, you gotta go to AAA, the client name. So we want to be able to configure router A. So I believe the host name for this one is router A. So that needs to be the client name. It needs to be router A, and the IP is going to be 10.10.10.10.1, which is this one right here, 10.10.10.1, right? That's the IP that we want to communicate on router A. The secret is going to be Cisco. It's like the password to be able to connect to this server. The server type, we are going to use TACACS because TACACS is secure. If we do radius is actually sends everything on clear text, so we don't want to do that, right? So let's go ahead and add that. Okay, great. Now let's go ahead and add usernames. The first one that I want to do is CCDTT, password just Cisco. Okay, so what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to log in to this router via telnet. Okay, but I want to authenticate using this server right here that we have configured, and make sure to turn it on, because I always forget to turn it on, and then it doesn't work. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on. Great, we can close that. Now let's go ahead to router A. Let's put this font a little bit bigger so you guys can see, right? 10 is good. Okay, let's go ahead to router A, enable config T. Let's do enable, because we have to enable a password here, and other passwords are going to be Cisco. Okay, so now let's go ahead to line VTY, which is the for the telnet sections, and we're going to do all of them, all 16 of them. And right here, let's just leave it like that for now. Let's go ahead and add a new model, AAA model, and then after that, we have to add, what we're going to use is, we want to add authentication, or actually we have to do TACACS server. So we need to add the server first, and these we have to add first the IP address, which is host. So you got to put host here, and the IP address of this one is this one right here. The key is going to be the key that we put here, and I believe it was Cisco. Let's go ahead and take a look at it to verify that. The key Cisco. This one needs to match, otherwise we won't be able to connect to that server. And now we can go ahead and do AAA authentication, right? And we want to be able to log in. And log in. We're going to let's see, authentication login. Yeah, authentication login. And we're going to use a word, so we're going to call it telnet. Okay. And for the second one is going to be, what is the authentication going to be if we cannot reach the server? So if the server goes down, what are we going to use for backup? So I want you to use just the enable password that we have configured. So use enable. Okay, so now we can go back to line BT1, log in using authentication, and we call that telnet, right? Let's see. Yeah, we call that telnet. So the login that we gave it was telnet for this authentication right here. So for this one, on the line VTY, we inside line VTY, we have to call this telnet. Okay. And then the other thing that I want to do here, let's go ahead and just do login synchronous, and then let's see, can we add a banner here? No, we're gonna have, yeah, let's add this banner. This one is telling it to use the moment of the day banner. We have not configured that, but we're going to configure that next. And let's do transport input. I want to do just to enable telnet. Exit. Oops. Now what we could do from here, we could add a banner, and it's going to be moment of the day banner, right? And we're going to say you are logging in via telnet. There you go. So this banner is going to show when we log in via telnet. So let's go ahead and see if we are able to telnet to router A. So let's go ahead to this computer right here, telnet to 10.10.10.1. Says it right here, you're logging in via telnet, but it's only using a password. So it's not asking me, it's only using so it's only using, let's go ahead and exit. For some reason it's only using enable. I guess it's not able to get to the server. Let's see if we are able to ping 192.168.30.3. So we are able to ping this, we're able to ping the server, but it looks like we are not, it's not configured correctly. Let's take a look and verify that. So TACACS server host 192.168.30.3, which is this one. Router A, TACACS Cisco, username CCDTT, client IP, TACACS, it is on. Transport input telnet, logging in authentication using telnet. Let's go ahead and do line VTY 0215 login authentication using telnet. I think I configured this wrong, so let's go ahead and do exit. And what I'm going to do is I think I know what I did wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to this one right here. I know what I did wrong. So let's go ahead and say delete that. Let's go ahead and do it again. So we actually, instead of enable, we want to do group first, and the group is going to be TACACS, and then we have to add what is going to be the backup. So the backup is enable. So first you have to tell it that you want to authenticate using the TACACS server, and then if the TACACS server is not working, you want to authenticate using enable. Okay, so now it should work. Telnet, there we go. CCDTT, password Cisco, enable, password Cisco. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, and you can also add another one. Let's add a ACS and Cisco. Let's see if we are able to authenticate using this other user. Telnet, ACS, Cisco. There we go. Cisco, and now it's working too. Let's go ahead to see if we are able to telnet to this router from this other network right here. Desktop command telnet 10.10.10.1 CCDTT Cisco enable Cisco. There we go. So we're able to do that. Let's go ahead and try to authenticate with the other one. Ask Cisco. There we go. Enable Cisco. Okay, good. So it is working from this side and also from this side. So TACACS is working, but what happens if this router goes down, or if this server goes down? Let's see. Enable config T interface faster than a 4 shutdown. Okay, what happens if no shutdown? Sorry for that. So it needs to be faster than a 01. Sorry. Shutdown. There we go. So what happens if this server is not reachable? How are we going to be able to authenticate? Let's go ahead and do that. Telnet, ask Cisco. It looked like it crashed. Let's give it a moment. Enable Cisco. So it looks like it's still working for some reason. So exit. Let's turn it again. Still asking for username and password. It looks like it's saved, or it looks like it's cached in. Let's try to do it from here. Telnet 10.10.10.1. And it looks like it has saved that configuration somehow. So what we could do, let's go ahead and exit. It shouldn't be working because this interface is down. So let's go ahead and from here, and copy run start. Let's go ahead and reload this router. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Okay, this one is still down. Let's see if we are able to telnet. Interesting. So it is still letting me in using the username and password. like it has it saved somehow. Okay, let's go ahead to the switch again, do no shutdown, and let's go ahead to this router, enable config T, and let's go ahead and shut down one of the interfaces. So let's go ahead and shut down gigabit 01. Let's see if that still telnet. Yeah, it's still letting me log in using the usernames, the two usernames. Oops. Yep, still letting me in. There's probably like a bug in packet tracer because it shouldn't let you log in or authenticate using this username and password here. It should just go to enable password, and the password for enable is also Cisco. So let's go ahead and do no shutdown again. So it's probably going to work for you, but for me it's not working. There's probably a bug in packet tracer like always, and since I'm also have the old packet tracer, there's a lot of bugs in this packet tracer. Okay, so this is working correctly. Now the next thing that I want to do is use PPP, point to point between the serial links. So I want to configure that, so let's go ahead and do that. Config T, interface serial link 030, which is this one right here. And what we want to do is encapsulation using PPP, and then PPP authentication using CHAP. Exit, and now we have to get this, which is just router. Let's go ahead and enable config T, and let's do a host name and call this router 3. Okay, now from here let's go ahead and copy this, go back over here, and let's add a username, password of Cisco. Okay, so that is authenticating using point to point. Let's go to, let's see if we're able to do ping 10.10.70.2. We're still able to ping on this serial link, and that's because this one is supposed to be 031. There we go. So we have to go actually to 031 and do a encapsulation point to point, and now you can see that it went down. And then authentication using CHAP, and now we should now be able to ping that this router 3 over here, and it's still able to ping. What is this? Okay, went down. Try to ping again. There we go. Now we're not able to ping router 3 because we are actually using point to point, and this one is in router 3 is using HDLC, which is a Cisco protocol. So we have to go ahead and configure this to use point to point. So 031, and from here we have to do encapsulation point to point, and then point to point authentication using CHAP. There we go. Now we exit, do a username. We have to do the username of R5A, and password Cisco. There we go. So now this should come up. There we go. The line is up. Let's go ahead and ping. There we go. We're able to ping. Now let's go ahead and do the same on R5B. Enable config T interface 0 link 030 encapsulation point to point, and after I do that, it's going to go down. There we go, it went down. And now point to point authentication using CHAP. Okay, and now let's go ahead and exit. Username router 3, password Cisco. Now let's go ahead and do the same on router 3. Let's add R5B for username. Let's go ahead to 030 authentication or encapsulation point to point, and then authentication we are going to use point to point authentication CHAP. There we go. Now you can see that the line went up. Now let's see if we are able to do ping 10.10.10.60. Oh, actually it's not 10.10.10.60, it's 10.10.60.2. 60.2. There we go. So now we have configured a AAA server, and we also did point to point authentication, and the point to point link, right, 0 link, and the authentication we used for that was CHAP. And now these three routers are working correctly. And this is it for this video. And for the other videos that have come up, I'm going to keep adding more stuff to this network. And if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at CCNA Daily Tips. I've almost got to the point to 400 followers. And also, if you like all my videos on the ICND2 topic, go ahead and follow me on my YouTube channel, where I have a lot of videos on the ICND2 series. As you can see, I have over 80 videos on it. So go ahead and watch all my videos, have fun with them. And if I have made a mistake, go ahead and you can leave a comment below, and I will always get back to you. And if you have any other questions too, you can always leave me a comment on the video, or just on Twitter. You can always ask me any questions you want on Twitter. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.